Hello traders, welcome back to this video. So today it is a Wednesday and we do analysis on Wednesdays. So here I have some few pairs that I want to analyze, and currently on this chart I have gold. It is an update that I think you guys should know. So on my group on Telegram I have shared a signal, but gold did not trigger our entry. So the signal was from the 5 minutes time frame. It was a counter trend, and currently I see that the market did not come into that area before we had our entry. So what happened? Gold changed character. We had some sweep of liquidity, and that is why I wanted to take a trade from this area to this low. So on this side, you can see that this pullback did not sweep any liquidity on this other side. So gold came back down, swept this lows liquidity, and went up to break structure. So I expected gold to pull back down and react from this area, but gold did not react from this order block. Instead, gold took out this low, making it a change of character to us. So I was expecting gold to pull back into this area, into the 5 minutes order block, and then I take my sales from there to the downside. But instead, gold pulled back into this area, and then we have this reaction to the downside. So it means this setup is invalid because gold has already gone down to sweep the liquidities that were remaining down here. So this setup is invalid for now, but in case gold pushes back to the upside, we will surely have a reaction from this area. Let's say maybe you can look for 50 pips or 30 pips from this area, and it is a scalping opportunity. But for me, I prefer you don't take any trade from this area anymore because gold has already made that move. So where I expect gold to come back to is probably around this area. We have a support level. I want to see what gold will be doing at this support level. I want to see what gold will be doing at this support level, and then I'll make my judgment from there. So I want to see what gold will be doing here, and if I will have my confirmation from this area, I'll be taking a trade to the upside. So I surely think you guys should wait for gold to react from this area before we make any other judgments of having our entries to the upside. So if we have a good confirmation, a candle confirmation, or if we have momentum pushing to the upside, we'll be looking for more buys to the upside. So currently on gold, I don't have any order block that I want to see price reacting from. Let's say maybe from this zone, there is an order block here, this last bearish candle, but we will wait and see where gold will be reacting from. But for me, my major focus is on this support level. I want to see what gold will be doing, and if I could get a good change of character, same as this one that happened up here, but in this case I'll be waiting for a change of character to the upside. So I want to see a sweep of liquidity on the high. For example, this one here, I see there is a sweep of liquidity here, and then price went down, but there is no any break of structure. So I want to see a break of structure, and then gold, if gold reacts from this support level and breaks this high, I will have the change of character, and now I will look for buys to the upside. So in short, I'm waiting for gold to react from this support level, and my entry will be from there if I get the confirmation. My entry will be from there, the support level, and stop loss, let's say maybe down here, and the take profit will be I will be targeting up there. So I'll be looking for more buys inside this move. If gold reacts from this area, I'll be looking for more buys to the upside. So I'll be looking for buy setups inside the move to the upside also. So that is it for gold. I think it is very clear, and gold is trying to to have this retracement. So we will wait for the retracement to finish, and then we will have uh, our entries with the momentum to the upside, because gold in general, gold is bullish, and it is very clear for the past 1 month gold has been bullish. So we are looking for buys on gold. So next I have BTC USD. I have an update on BTC USD. On BTC USD, I told you guys from the last analysis, my analysis that I share with you guys are very good, and most of the time I advise you guys to use this analysis in your in getting your buyers. So I told you guys that I will be expecting this low to be taken out as liquidity, and then I will expect price to react from this order block. So that is what exactly the price did, and it was a very good trade this week. As from Monday, this is the only trade I have got this week from Monday on BTC USD. And I had told you guys that I want to see a confirmation from this area. And we had our change of character inside here. And we had this retracement. So if you could have taken this trade, it was a very good trade to take, and a very good risk to reward ratio. So we had our change of character at this point, and then price came back a little bit. If you could have entered from the 50%, you could have got this trade from down here to this high. You can see that price pulled back into the 50% before having the buy momentum to the upside. So it had this pullback into the 50% level for our entry, and then the move to the upside you can see clearly. And then we had this and other pullback to this low. So if you could have missed this entry, you could have entered from this point, because we now know that price was going to the upside. So it was a very good trade if you could have entered from this area or the 50% level, and then the stop loss just below this low, because the change of character has already happened, and our target was up here. You can see how good this trade could have been to you. So currently on BTC USD, we have after the break of structure, this is the break of structure up here. This is our break of structure to the upside. So it is a very clear break of structure to the upside. And after the break of structure, what do we expect? We expect the market to take any of the internal structures before going to the upside. So currently, I'm watching out for this area, and I expect a good reaction from this area to be buying to the upside. But if this area, this low, if this low is taken out, I will be looking to short from up here in case the price will not come into this level. But if the price does not have a retest to this area, I won't be having my sell positions from up here, but I'll be focusing on this area down here, because this low swept liquidity on this side before going up to break structure. So, and at this point, this will be used as the major inducement, because the break of structure has already happened, and we learned that after a break of structure, the internal structures become liquidity. So I expect price to be taking any of these lows, but currently we had this sweep of liquidity, and then there was a pullback, but the market came down to sweep this lows liquidity. So it could have already taken out this liquidity as the one of the internal structures. So that is why I expect some reaction from this order block to the upside. But if I don't have that and I get a losing trade from this trade, I'll be waiting for the market to come back down here. So the 1 hour order block is here, and that is where I expect price to be coming into if the market will violate this area. So that is my expectation on. Let me delete this. So that is my expectation on BTC USD. So in case this low is taken out, I will be waiting for price to come into this area, and then I'll take my buy from this area to the upside. So it is a very clear analysis, and I'll be targeting 1:3 risk to reward ratio, because uh, BTC USD now is bullish, and it is a very good update for you guys to have a very good bias. And I expect some buy momentum from this area, from this area. But in case that doesn't happen, I'll be looking to buy from this last order block, the 1 hour order block. So that is it for BTC USD. Have your buyers, get some, let's say maybe some confluences before you have your trade, and it will all be well. So another analysis that I have Euro USD. I have Euro USD. So Euro USD currently is having a pullback. We don't have a clear structure. I don't have a clear setup on on Euro USD. That is why I've not been sharing any signals on my Telegram channel. So if you are interested to join the Telegram channel, you can click the link on my description and you will join the group. So I expect some pullback into this area. We have this order block, the 1 hour order block with the fair value gap. I expect the retracement into this area because of some reasons. And the reason being is that this area, that is where the liquidity sweep happened. This is the area where the liquidity sweep happened in the 15 minutes time frame. And on this move to the upside, there is no any liquidity sweep. So that is why I expect some reaction from this order block, the 15 minutes, the 1 hour order block. The reason why I say the liquidity happened, the sweep of liquidity happened in that area is because you can see here we had this pullback and then the move to the upside to sweep liquidity on this high, and then the market pulled back down to sweep this lows liquidity, and then now we had this move to the upside. And in this pullback, you can see there was a sweep of this low and there was a sweep of this low. So the market swept liquidity on this area, making this 1 hour order block very strong. So I expect price to come into this area, and then we will be taking my I will take my trades from this area. So this is my point of interest from the 1 hour time frame. I expect the price to come into that area, and I'll be taking my trades from that area. So it is good enough for you guys to wait for a confirmation if you don't want to have your entries aggressively. So you can add more confluence into this trade uh, depending on your decisions. So you will add more confluence before you have any trade from this area, and I'll surely advise you to do that. So you can see that there is a trend line that is being formed here. Let's say maybe if I draw it from this area, you can see there is a trend line, liquidity being formed. So we will be following if we can see that if the price will take out this uh, will take out this trend line liquidity, that means the price is willing to push to the upside. So we'll just try to have our confluences before we have this trade. But this is my area of interest, and I have given you the reasons. So on BTC, on Euro USD, I'll expect some buys from this order block, the 1 hour order block. From the 4 hour time frame, let me see what is happening there. So this is the 1 hour order block is hidden on the 4 hour time frame, but you can see how Euro USD has been buying. And I told you guys from my last analysis, we'll be waiting for price to come into this area, but it did not come into that area. So currently, this is the area, the best entry point that I am waiting for. So we will wait and see if price will come into that area, and we will have our buys from that area on Euro USD. So on GBP USD, currently I don't have any clear structure because GBP USD also is having a pullback, but there is no any clear structure that I can make judgment on. So I think that is it. I have analyzed three pairs with a clear structure. If you don't find a pair that you want to trade, if you find that that pair you want to trade is not clear, just kindly avoid it and try to look for another good uh, pair that is clear, so that you can have a very good setup. So I think, guys, that is it for today. So on Sunday also I'll be updating you guys on the market analysis, and I'll be giving you guys a bias. So make sure you are here, subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to share the video, so that the knowledge can be shared to more people. So thank you, guys. Let's meet on Sunday.